Hey everybody, I'm your host Colin McDonald, and you're watching an episode of Skyping Style, found only here on the Style TV channel on YouTube.com. I'm being joined tonight by the absolutely stunning and talented Afia Francisco. Welcome, Afia. For those of you guys who are not familiar with Afia, she is actually the go-to style expert for anything fashion-related in Canada. She can be seen on shows like The Morning Show, Stephen and Chris, where I actually found her, fell in love with her, and had to have her on this show, and Entertainment Tonight Canada. Along with her regular appearances, she's the editor-at-large for Real Style magazine in their digital edition. And most recently, she was named most influential blogger for her amazing fashion blog, The Style House, which can be found at thestylehouse.canada. Most importantly, she's actually a mother to two beautiful boys. So she truly is a mompreneur. How do you balance everything, Afia? First question.
A whole lot of help, Colin. You can't do it by yourself. I'm fortunate that I have a ton of family around. My husband's great, so, not on my own. That's how I'm doing it.
Perfect. Okay, so we are moving into the topic of the evening. This week marks the start of the holiday season. We have Thanksgiving, followed by the start of the shopping season, Black Friday, Christmas, and then we bang it out with New Year's Eve. So, I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking, what do I wear to those holiday parties? So I thought, what not a better way than to bring Afia on. So, Afia, first question. Any specific rules you feel people should follow when it comes to that holiday attire?
I always hesitate to say the do's and don'ts with rules definitively, because as soon as I say that, somebody does it so well that I have to bite my tongue and I say, oh, actually, that's no longer a rule because that person has just totally broken it and done it well. Right. I think the rule, if I have to pick one, is to say, know the rules and then break them consciously, because then, you know what you're doing. It's not a faux pas. You're not making a mistake. If an occasion calls for black tie, then of course I think you want to pay respect to your host by dressing appropriately. You're not going to show up in jeans. Same thing with a house party. You're not necessarily going to show up in a ball gown as to make your host feel uncomfortable. So you are going to spend a certain amount of attention to dress code, but after that, I think that you can have a lot of fun within that spectrum. So I'm talking, think about separates for evening, think about white for evening, think unexpected. It doesn't always have to be the little white dress, or a little black dress rather. Emma Stone recently wore that Gucci blazer. I think just owned separates, and that was a little bit ago, but still just plays so true to me as a great way to wear separates for evening. And same thing with little white dress. We're seeing that so often now, particularly now that it's colder out. Definitely can be done after Labor Day. So I think it's just about having fun, particularly at this time of year.
Great. So when it comes to the holidays, we think of holiday colors, red and green. Yes, stay away from, or okay to wear?
I'm going to have a little asterisk. Stay away from when it's the bright red and green, okay? That's a little bit kitschy, it's getting a little costumey, dangerous for most people. Okay. If you really can't hold yourself back, then look for more luxurious versions of that. So I'm talking your jewel tones, so your ruby, your emerald, maybe not together, although it can be done, but it's a little bit more dangerous. But make sure you're sticking to the deep tones as opposed to the bright tones when it comes to red and green, particularly at this time of year.
Perfect. Right. How about gold and silver?
Gold and silver, love it. Me I don't think you can go wrong with the metallics. I love it.
Shimmy,
It makes you just want to shimmy. It's a great evening look, and they're great together. Long gone is the rule that, you stick with one metal and that's it. Gold, silver, rose gold, bronze, they all look beautifully combined together, and I say, yeah, gotta love it for this season.
Perfect. Okay, now to top off that look, what is the one must-have accessory every woman should be wearing to that go-to holiday party of the season?
Okay, so universally, I think that the statement accessory for this season is a pair of shoulder dusters, oversized earrings. They are just opulent, they're dramatic, most people can pull them off, and they're flattering to their face, helps to elongate. I think that if you're going to invest in one piece, that really transforms an everyday look into something a little bit more dramatic. Nobody did it better than Dolce & Gabbana, so you might want to take a look at that runway for the inspiration. But of course, you can visit your H&Ms, your Zara's for some good cheap, chic, affordable pieces.
Perfect, perfect. So moving on to beauty. Any beauty tips? A pop of red lip or keep it more dark and sultry like we're seeing on the runways?
I was just at an event tonight and I saw somebody with a dark lip that just looked beautiful. It was like goth, chic. It was totally arresting though. So if it's something that you don't want, you're not looking for attention, don't go there because it does make people do a double take for sure. But it really did look cool. If you do want to indulge in the trend, but it's a bit much the super opaque dark lip, then you might just want to sweep it lightly, top it with lip gloss, and go for a more sheer, subtle nod to the trend. So you're still in the realm, but a little bit more palatable for most people. A red lip is beautiful. It's classic. There's a shade of red out there for everybody, so don't just pick up anyone. You know, you have from your orangey all the way to your super deep red, so something in between there. You know, it's a classic look, so that will always treat you well if you find the right red for you.
Your go-to beauty store?
Go-to beauty store?
Yeah.
Sephora. I mean, you can't go wrong. Here in Canada, we also have Shoppers Drug Mart, which is also a great option as well, but Sephora really does have pretty much everything you need, and their consultants there are great. They'll help you find what you need.
Perfect. Okay, last question. Now, when it comes to that holiday fashion, you know, where is your, you know, what's your go-to place online that women or men can go to really kind of pick up those last-minute items?
Last minute, well, I suggest Net-a-Porter. I just think that they are great for inspiration. I think that they put together, it's just so easy to navigate and so beautiful that it's a great place, and their shipping and customer service can't be beat either. So that would be one off the top of my head. In Canada, we also have Elux, which is a relatively new online shopping destination, and they have some great things as well that you might want to check out. So those might be my two picks.
Perfect. Okay, and my last question is off the topic because I always like to inspire people. And can you give any advice to young women that, you know, aspire to kind of do what you do within the fashion industry? Any advice you can give to them?
You know, you've heard it before, but I think it bears repeating. Internships, volunteering, just really getting out there, networking, seeing what it is that is available. You cannot get any education that tops that. Being immersed in the industry, because there are jobs out there that you may not even realize exist, and really a lot of it comes down to networking. So you want to be out there, really spending the time in that industry, reading what you can. I think that's the best way to really get your foot in the door and to see exactly where it is that you want to go with your career.
Perfect. Thank you so much. There you guys have it. You guys will be looking absolutely stunning this holiday season, thanks to the absolutely stunning Afia Francisco. And guys, definitely, I would love to see your holiday looks. If you guys want to tweet us, tweet me, StyleExpert00. Just shout out your Twitter handle.
Afia Francisco.
Perfect. Yeah, I definitely if you tweet us for your holiday pictures, I have no problem. I'll put it on my Facebook. I'll put it on my blog. I don't know if Afia will. You'll do it, Afia, right?
If I like it, I'll put it up there.
Perfect.
That's for sure.
Perfect. Good. All right, guys. Tune in next time. And again, you're watching Skyping Style only on the Style TV channel. Bye.